I am reincarnated. I was stargazing. Life goes on. I need all my babies. Woke up looking for the broccoli. Hockey, keep a horn on me. That kamazay. I peep on the shit. The blueprint is by me. Mr. Get Off, I get off and mop feet. Hey, yo, welcome back to another episode of the Arts Block Podcast. I've been your host, Eric Curry III. Whoa, what a weekend that we've had. Well, I don't know if you all can tell. I'm new scenery, new location. I am home for Thanksgiving break. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that lovely? Great. Isn't that amazing? As you can also see, I got the red hoodie on. I don't know if y'all watched the pop-out event, and I don't know if you can see who I draw inspiration from today because of events that has taken place this weekend. But before we get into that, hello everybody. If this is your first time tuning into the Art Spot Podcast, hello. Just make sure you give me a like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you can be notified every time we post a podcast. That's on YouTube. If you are listening on your favorite podcast platform, please give me a 5-star and a review. You can just say that this is the greatest podcast that you have ever heard in your life, and that will suffice. All right. I am Mr. You know what? Let's just jump straight into it. There's nothing to talk about. There's nothing to speak on. There's nothing else to really discuss. I mean, there's other things that we're going to discuss that we're going to lead into. But the most important thing that we have to talk about today, Kendrick Lamar at 11 o'clock a.m. on Friday, he dropped an album by the name of GNX. Now, if you all do not know what a GNX is, because I didn't at first, a GNX is a car. It's a Buick something. it's like an old 1987 Buick, right? And I guess it's like a car that he always wanted or whatever, right? But he dropped an album entitled GNX. And boy, what's that meme? What's that Boondocks meme? Damn. I don't know what they did to make this nigga that bad. This nigga is angry. I don't know what they did to make this nigga this mad, but he is upset at something and somebody. Now all we can do is really speculate. We can just speculate where this anger is coming from. Kendrick isn't the type of guy. He's the type of guy to leave it in the music. So whatever the music says, that it is what it is. The music is going to tell us everything that we need to know. And you know what the music told me? Off just I'll probably listen to this album because I listened to the album on my way home from New York when I was taking the bus home from New York. I listened to this album about 5 or 6 times all the way through. What I learned about this is that Kendrick has been being nice to a lot of you niggas for a long time. Or he's been what he thinks is nice to a lot of you for a long time. To a lot of people that he looked up to a lot of people that he will call peers, to a lot of people that is put in the same class as him, to a lot of people that he might have respected at one point in time. I'm getting that he has been nice to you all for a long time. He doesn't want to be nice no more. And I don't know what clicked up here. I don't know what made him like snap or tick, but he doesn't want to be nice. And he doesn't want to play fair. He just don't want to play with you niggas. He don't want to go outside and play with y'all. That's the thing. And that's the problem. He don't want to go outside with y'all. He don't like going outside with y'all. He'll go outside with y'all. What am I going outside with y'all for? Ew, I don't want to go out there with y'all. That's disrespectful. And y'all keep disrespecting him. No wonder why he's mad. And in the first song, I'm not even going, because I had like 3 strokes trying to read the title of this first song. Y'all, my bad. I might be a little illiterate. I might not be able to read. That's my bad. I'm going to be transparent on here. This is an honest, open, and transparent place of work. I might not be able to read. I might not be able to read. Hey, we all got our flaws. You got yours, I got mine. Leave me alone. But in the first song, he talks about a lot of things. He talks about Wayne. He talks about Snoop Dogg reposting Taylor Made. He talks about a lot. He talks about a lot of people. He talks about how his mural It's up in LA. He has a mural up in not like both in a literal and metaphoric sense. He has a mural in LA, right? Like his legacy is stamped in the West. However, he doesn't feel like he's getting the respect that he should be getting as an artist of his caliber. Now, I've heard this before with other artists that I will not name, but this isn't something new. But at the same time, I look at this a lot of ways. I look at this in a way of like Kendrick is doing a great job rapping. And as a rapper, he's doing a great job of keeping his foot on a lot of rappers' necks and making sure that the skill level is elevated in the rap game. That's the one way I look at it. The other way I look at it is how much more do you want? Like, what more do you want? Like, how else do you want to be regarded as? Like, how else do you like? What more could you possibly want from this game or from this thing or from this industry? Like, what more could you do? How much respect? How much more respect? How much more respected could you be? And it makes me think. It's when I sit down and think of it, it makes me think of like a person like Kanye, who has a issue or trouble with, or had issue and trouble, I don't know about now, but had issue and trouble about like, man, they need to respect me. They need to put some respect on my name. I'm a genius. I'm this, I'm that. And I was kind of getting same vibes from this, but in a different angle. But when I hear like, I'm a genius, I'm this, I'm that, I'm so da 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 da, everybody need to respect me, everybody need to da 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 da, I think of like, oh, how one, do you know how much people love you? Not in the sense of like your family or your friends, but the people that are in your art, the people that are in your art form. Do you know how respected and loved you are in your art form? Even if you don't feel that way, you should know that it is there. He is loved and respected in his art form. Again, I love Kendrick. I say Kendrick. I love Kendrick sounding angry. This is something that I like. This is something that I like hearing. I like hearing him angry. I like hearing him rap over the West Coast slaps, the beats, and we're going to get to all of that later. But I feel like this is very important for me to address first. Do you not, what are you feeling and what's going on to the point where these niggas who don't really matter at all are getting to you? Getting to you so much that you made a 12-song album about how angry you are and how much you want to be respected in a sense. Not saying that's what everything is about, but saying that like the overlying thing is like, man, fuck these niggas. Bro, what happened? It's deeper than a Super Bowl thing. And I think I'm getting back to kind of what started this beef in general, right? Like the beginning of the beef, what started everything, what happened that made you like this? Kendrick is the only nigga I know that went to therapy and didn't get better. That nigga went to therapy and got worse. That nigga, therapy worked on that nigga backwards. I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand how somebody goes somewhere, somebody does something, and somebody makes a whole album about their growth and progression, and that nigga gets mad. That nigga gets more angry. That nigga is angry. I don't get it. I don't understand. How do you get even madder? But at the same time, I love that he's angry. I love that he's mad. I love that we can sit down and hear these thoughts and emotions about how he's been feeling as of lately, because we really don't know how he's been feeling. But at the same time, yo, this nigga is fucking crazy. He said something in one of these songs on this album. He said, he said I don't care about spilling blood because it's like paint to me or something like that. He said spilling blood is like paint, saying that he will make art with the blood that is spilt. He will use the blood that he spilt and use it as paint and paint pictures with the words that he like. Dog, this man is insane. He is literally like there's something wrong with him. Like I say that a lot on the pod, but I just want you guys to know, like, that I'm not saying this out of the side of my neck. I'm saying this out of genuine concern. Like there's something wrong with him. Like he's not. Screws are missing, and he knows that screws are missing. He knows that up here is not all okay and all right. However, he's saying all of these things on top of the slappiest beats I have ever heard. Dog, listen, TV Off has to be one of the craziest beat switches. Mustard! Dog, what? He is crazy. I was like, dog, like, no, this guy is crazy. This guy is crazy. This guy is the guy. He is the guy. And he's rapping at a great level. The music sounds great. It sounds like he's having fun. He's put on a whole bunch of people from the West Coast on this project. Like, it's a lot of West Coast people that I've never heard of on this project. Him and SZA got two bops, the Luther joint and the Gloria, the end song. Him and SZA has two bops on here, which are amazing. And then we finally got Broccoli, which is really called Squabble Up. But we got that I am reincarnated. I'm stargazing. Life goes on. I need all my baby. We finally got that joint, the full song of that joint, which is a slap, which is a bop. This album made me excited, and it showed me that the West has won 2024. The West has won the year. There's nobody that can tell me different. When it comes to Vince Staples, it comes to Kendrick, it comes to Schoolboy Q, it comes to Tyler the Creator, it comes to anybody else who dropped in the West that I'm not who dropped that's from the West that I'm missing out right now. You guys have won 2024. Congratulations. You guys deserved it. You guys deserve it. You deserve this win. However, I would love to see Mustard drop this year as well. A lot of people from the West dropped. However, I would love to see this momentum continue on to 2025 and this light continue over to 2025. And if this transition can continue happening where the West is slowly but surely taking over hip hop and real music and real bops and real dance music and hip hop and rap is coming back instead of the trap bullshit that we've been hearing, I'm for it. I'm here for it. I'm set. I'm the number one supporter of this. I am a believer that I'm tired of all the trap beats and all the same 808s and snaps and clap packages that every rapper uses. I'm tired of all that. I want to hear GNX. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear that. I want to hear Hey Now. I want to hear Dodger Blue. I want to hear Peekaboo. These are songs that I want to hear when it comes to where rap is and where it should be going. I want to hear songs like that. Songs that's going to make me get up, dance. Not songs that it's just like going to make me bounce and be like, oh, yeah. But I want songs that's going to make me like really move. You feel me? And then not only that, he gave us songs like Luther on here. He gave us Reincarnated. And probably my favorite song on this entire thing, which is The Heart Part 6. The Heart Part 6, which I love that he used that. And he didn't let Drake take that. You feel me? Like, he didn't let Drake take The Heart Part 6 and, like, you feel me? Like, he reclaimed that. And he didn't even talk about the beef. He didn't even talk about the beef on the record. He disregarded the whole beef topic on the record. He left it alone. He just didn't even acknowledge Drake. It was just a record where he was just getting his stuff off, and he just kept going on with the theme of the Heart series. I appreciated that, and I loved that, and I loved how he was rapping about his journey with his brothers and him being so open with his journey with his brothers, with Q, with Rock, with Soul, with and I appreciate his vulnerability, like him talking about how Black Hippie didn't work because his creativity, like he branched off somewhere creatively, right? And his mind went somewhere else. So Black Hippie couldn't work because of him, and he took the fall for that. Like it's a lot of things that I appreciate about this album, and that I sit and I'm like, man, like I wish that like I wish I was this I wish I was this mature but toxic at the same time. Like he is very mature because a lot of the things that he's saying, like Reincarnated is a very mature song. What else? The Heart Part 6 is a very mature song. Man at the Garden is a very mature song. But then you have songs like the first jump, how the fuck do you pronounce that word? I don't know. But then you have Squabble Up. You have songs like Hey Now. You have songs like TV Off. You have songs like Peekaboo. All songs that are like real slaps and are real like, nah, I'm back on that wild energy that I was during the beef. And a lot of y'all, and he's saying that a lot of y'all want to call truces, and a lot of y'all just want to call, nah, I'm not with that. This is a fade that I'm willing to keep up with for life. Dog, leave this man alone. He has been telling y'all that he's not with the fades for play. These are permanent fades that he's willing to give out. These are grudges that he's willing to hold on to. He's not letting go of any of this that's going on. Guys, please leave this man alone. He is insane. He is crazy. And I think Kendrick is also at a point right now in his career where he really has nothing to lose. So I think that's a lot where this is coming from now. Like he knows that he's cemented. He has the Grammys, he has the nominations, he has the awards, he has the platinum records, he has the sold out tours, he has everything that you could want as an artist, as a rapper, whatever, right? He has all the features. Oh snap. My bad, guys. My bad, guys. I started looking at this the set list and I accidentally pressed play on my thing. But yeah, Kendrick has everything that you could possibly want as an artist, but now I feel like there's a disconnect between the respect that he should be given, and like I think Kendrick wants to be because he says something at the it's the end of one of these songs. I don't know if it was Man at the Garden or if it was Reincarnated. He says something about like, now prove that you're the greatest rapper of all time or something like that. Or prove that you're, now tell me why you should be considered the greatest of all time or something like that. I think that was the end of Man at the Garden. And actually, you know what? I'll be able to tell y'all right now. I think that's the end of show. Dang, you can't just show the lyrics on here. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Tell me why you think you deserve the greatest of all time, mother effer. And he said, I deserve it all. So I think that's where he is at this point, right? Like, why do like all of these people calling themselves the greatest when he feels like he should be the undisputed greatest rapper of all time, which he should. He should feel that way. He's a rapper. That's how rappers should feel. If you're a rapper and you're in this space and you don't feel like you should be considered or the undisputed greatest rapper of all time, I feel like you are in the wrong sport, and I feel like you're in the wrong space. That's how every rapper or artist should feel regarding their art or sport. But this is a hard but, because I really like this project. And I really like Kendrick here. I really like this. However, I still can't say that he has been rapping the best this year. I can't confidently say that. Cole, to me, and this is not me being biased, has still been rapping better this year. But that doesn't take away from the fact that Kendrick has been on a crazy, stupid run, and that Kendrick has been rapping at a super crazy level. But even in the first record, the intro record, he said something about, man, fuck the double entendres. Like he's not even into, like he's just like he's making this project is such a clear cut project of what he's talking about and what he's saying. He's not sugarcoating nothing. Nothing is going over your heads. Like there's no bar that should go like super over your head or nothing. Like everything here is just super like clear cut. It's super like clear and super honest. And to be honest, I don't even think it's like, yeah, there's some shots to Drake on here and some shots regarding the beef, but I feel like a lot of these shots here aren't regarding him at all. I think it's regarding other people. Like, but I just don't know who these other people are. And that's the problem that I have. I know that he mentioned Andrew Schultz on here when he was like, don't let white comedians talk about black women, which he hit the nail on the coffin with, ladies and gentlemen. He hit the nail on the coffin with that. Don't let white comedians talk about black women. That's not law. What are we doing? And then Gary Owens came out and said something like, well, if that's not the law, then call me a criminal. White people, get your peoples, man. White people, please escort your people out of black conversations, please and thank you. They have no business being here. Anyway, yes, I enjoyed this thoroughly. I thoroughly enjoyed this. I enjoyed him on this project. I enjoyed where his mind was at on this project. I enjoyed everything about this. But again, the only thing I can say that the vibe that I was getting is like, man, I need my respect. I need my respect. I need these motherfuckers to know who I am. Da, 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 da. And it's like, bro, you don't know because you already got it. Like you don't need to, like there's no more solidifying that you need to do. There's no more respect that you can earn. There's no more love that you can be given. Like there's no more. Like we love you already. We respect you already. Isn't that enough? Shouldn't that be enough? So what? That these niggas keep playing with me. So what, nigga? You're Kendrick Lamar. Act like you're Kendrick Lamar. So what? But at the same time, I like these bars. And if this is how we get these bars, whoever's pissing him off, keep doing your thing. Next thing on the docket, Future, speaking of, and also, but you know what? Future and Metro Boomin tried to downplay this beef, which is another reason why I think Kendrick dropped this at the time that he did, because less than a week ago, Future and Metro did an interview for, I think, GQ, where Future talked about how he felt some type of way that Kendrick dissed him on his own song with the Big Three statement. Kendrick said, because everybody knows, motherfuck the Big Three. Nigga, it's just Big Me. Nigga, bum. Everybody knows that. Somehow, some way, Future felt like he was a target for that. Future felt like when he said fuck the Big Three, Future was included in that as well. Nevadius, you might want to sit down when I tell you this. I don't know if you were aware, but the Big Three conversations are reserved. That's a reserved space. Now, you are one of the most influential and important rappers to ever grace Earth. Forget a mic, to have ever graced Earth. You are one of the most influential and important rappers ever. However, the Big Three conversation is reserved. It's reserved for those three guys. Future, please. Come on, Nevadius, please. Also, Metro, I don't like how we're making, oh man, Basically, Metro said this in the interview. Me and Drake, we had a personal issue, and for the record, not over no girl or nothing silly or nothing silly like that. Then he goes on to say it was a personal issue that really hurt me and disappointed me. But if you take all that rap and entertainment out of it, it's like have you ever been real cool with somebody and y'all fell out over something? It happens every day. It's just regular shit. This just happens to have an audience. That's all we get. Like, I know it's none of our business, but dog, we just sat here, invested. You did the whole BBL Drizzy diss track song. He told you shut up and make some drums. You did, and then you like, this is all we get. And I think they did, and I think Kendrick didn't like that. Well, maybe he didn't. I don't know. I'm not going to say that this is the reason Kendrick did what he did. I'm not going to say that Kendrick is that sick where he was like, "Oh, you niggas is downplaying this whole beef thing." Nah, I'm on that. But also, from how he's been moving lately, maybe that's also the energy. You're trying to downplay this whole beef thing. Nah, I'm still on that. Or y'all trying to act like I'm still on that. And with this album, he was still on that. However, guys, let's not act like this isn't something bigger than like this was a huge thing. This was a huge thing that happened. This was a thing that happened. This was a moment in time. This was a thing that happened. This was a moment in time. This was a thing that happened. This was a moment in time. Let's treat it as such. Let's not just treat it as something like we just throw it away. Like, nah, you had an issue with him. Let's really like, and again, I hate to be that guy. I hate to be that guy. You know what? I'm not going to be that guy. I'm not going to be that guy today. I would like to know, why are we acting like one of the greatest beefs in hip hop history? Two, if this is a real personal issue that you had with him, I wonder. But also, again, I might be a different level of guy. What issues do you have with somebody that can't be solved with a conversation? Or was there a conversation that was had that didn't go so well? So now the result of that is this. I don't know. But I will say this, though. Shout out Metro, shout out Future, shout out shout out Drake for giving us one of the greatest beefs in hip hop history. Now it's on to the next thing. Right? Now we got to figure out what's next to keep us entertained and to keep us locked into, what's going on. What's next? Find out on the next episode. Find out on the next episode of. No, like what? Like for real though. Like what's next? What's after this? I don't know. I don't know what's after this. You have to figure that out. Where is hip hop going to go after this? I don't know. We have to figure it out. However, I do think that Kendrick did, ironically, reincarnate something in the industry. Right? Actually, can we speak on that song real quick? Just the reincarnated song, and how like that was like a Pac, like an ode to Pac. Like, and how like amazing that song is. Like how like the flow, the cadence, like even like how chopped the words are. Like that was like super Pac down. And then in the last verse, it was like a conversation between him and God. Like it was crazy. Like the way his mind works is crazy. Excuse me. And I appreciate that. And I think in a sense, he reincarnated a competitive, super ultra competitive nature in hip hop. And not the competitive nature that you like bums like are a part of. Right? Like not that conversation. But the conversation as to, man, the real rappers need to step forward and rap. because that's the lost art in all of this. Where are the real rappers at? And to be honest, that's a good question. Where are the real rappers at? And I think he reincarnated the drive in real rappers. But also, I have another question. Rappers often say, man, y'all are some trash. Y'all are bad. Y'all are not as good as me. Da, 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 da. I don't want to work with y'all trash rappers. They usually say like things along those lines in songs, right, man? Y'all like J. Cole has a line in one of his songs that says, niggas ain't worthy to be on my shit, right? Who's the niggas though? Who's trash to y'all? I would love to hear a list of rappers that rappers think are trash. Like, cause everybody who I think is trash, y'all be wanting to work with them. Or y'all do work with them. But like, I wonder who y'all be thinking is not that good. Who be trash to y'all? Who do y'all be sitting down and be like, that shit's ass? Like, who is that? Who do y'all be going to or listening to? Who do rappers be listening to? Oh my goodness, who do y'all be listening to? Like, on your day to day, who do y'all listen to? What rappers do rappers listen to and like all the time? And I don't mean like, I mean like, just like, who do y'all niggas listen to? That's a good question. If you're a rapper and you're watching this, please answer. Who do you listen to as a rapper? Like, who are some of your favorite rappers that you think are great? Who are some rappers that you think aren't great? Spice it up. If you're feeling foggy, leap. Who are some rappers that you feel aren't great? I would love to hear it. I would love to hear some rappers that you feel like aren't great. But yeah, I also don't like that. I don't like the whole y'all are trash, y'all are bad at rapping, y'all can't rap like me, da, 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 da. But y'all not telling us who's bad and who can't rap like you. And then when we ask, y'all be like, oh man, it's up for interpretation, man. Whoever y'all think is that's who I'm talking about. I hate rappers, dog. I hate rappers so much. Before we get on out of here, I would like to say that I am back home. These next couple of pods will be back home pods. There will be no On the Block radio for these past couple of days because I am back in DC. I'm not in New York right now. So there's no On the Block radio. These will be at here DC pod. So you will be seeing this set up for about 3 episodes. What else? There's something else I wanted to tell you all. Oh, guys, we might be receiving some help. I don't know yet. Nothing's confirmed, but we might be receiving some help with this real soon. So better content will be getting out to you guys. I will be able to do things more often. I'll be able to get you guys more content. I would just be able to do more because now I would have more help. So I think that's coming soon as well. I will have more help for the pod and more people to just like help me behind the scenes. And this will still be like an us thing, but behind the scenes, I will definitely have more help. And I think that's it. Yeah, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning into another pod. Shout out Kendrick. If you haven't listened to GNX, please listen to it. It's an amazing project. But before we get out of here, I'm going to give y'all my Dead or Alive. Now, Dead or Alive is a segment on the podcast where me or the artist on the pod gets to choose artists that we would like to work with that is dead or alive. Now, we can choose one artist. We can choose 100 artists. This is my pod. I'm going to do whatever I want. I'm going to choose Dot. I'm going to choose SZA because she killed on the album. And I'm going to choose the Hitta dude. I think his name's Hitta. His name's Hitta or something like that. Hold on. Hitta J3. Hitta J3. Yes. Hitta J3. I'm gonna choose him too. Dead or alive. But yeah, shout out to everybody who watched, who listened, who partook in this. Thank y'all so much. My name has been Eric Creator Third. You can follow me on Instagram at Eric Creator Third. You can follow the podcast at Arsenal Podcast. If you are listening on your favorite podcast platform, you can too. If you're hey, if you're listening on your favorite podcast platform, please give me a 5-star review. You can just say that this is the greatest podcast you have ever heard in your life, and that will suffice. If you are listening on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you can be notified every time I post a podcast. Remember that artists never die. Oh, also, let me know how y'all like this setup. Do y'all like this setup? Am I too far away? Do y'all like this better than the old setup? Let me know how y'all like this setup. Let me know. All right, I'm gone. I gotta edit this and upload this in a couple hours so y'all can get this when y'all are supposed to get this. Peace, love, hair grease. Remember that artists never die. Do something that you love every single day. Do it well, do it mean, do it with purpose, do it with passion. I will see y'all when I see y'all. Peace and love.